The prophecy. There's a prophecy recently commemorated by Metropolitan N.E. Alos, which was uttered 20 years ago by an ascetic monk, Father Theodore. The prophecy states, "One day, you'll be sipping coffee when you hear the news that the Israelis have struck the nuclear program of Persia, Iran. That will be the moment when major worldwide events begin. At the same time, either shortly before or after, Erdogan, the head of Turkey, will fall. This will be the sign of the great events foretold in these prophecies." More on this prophecy. That is Metropolitan N.E. Alos of Moru. He is a disciple and close confidant of several contemporary Orthodox saints, Saint Paisios, Saint Porphyrios, Saint Iakovos, and Saint Ammonios. For the last 20 years, he has laboured to collect prophecies passed down from these saints and others throughout history. He continually teaches the world what Orthodox saints have foretold about coming events. The key sign of Turkey's disintegration will be the fall of Erdogan. According to the prophecies, the new leadership will align with the West and act under its direction. A critical development will be the closing of the Turkish Straits, blocking Russian military passage to the Middle East, where Russia has significant interests. This will occur during a short war between Turkey and Greece, a prerequisite for the Straits closure under international law. The prophecies indicate that Turkey will attack Greece over the long-disputed 6-mile maritime boundary. This conflict has been simmering for decades. Turkey will receive tacit approval from NATO, as closing the Straits serves NATO's interest in restricting Russian movement into the Middle East. 20 or even 15 years ago, these events seemed improbable, but now they appear imminent. Saint Paisios, who reposed 30 years ago, spoke of these things. Today we see them unfolding. Erdogan's party has lost significant power in recent elections, and he has announced his intention to step down. Meanwhile, an Israeli strike on Iran's nuclear facilities, another key prophetic sign, could trigger broader conflict. According to the prophecies, Turkey is central to the coming developments. This prophecies is both profound and unsettling. As we see current events aligning with these ancient predictions, it's clear we're living in pivotal times. Before we end, I'd like to ask our viewers, what are your thoughts on these prophecies? Do you see the pieces falling into place? Or do you interpret these events differently? Here are some key questions to consider. Do you believe geopolitical tensions in the Middle East and Turkey are leading toward the scenario described in these prophecies? How significant is the potential fall of Erdogan? And what could it mean for regional stability? If the Turkish Straits were closed to Russia, how might that escalate global conflict? Are there other historical or religious prophecies that you think connect to these events? How should people of faith respond to these signs with vigilance, prayer, or preparation?